Well, we're not quite sure how we got so lucky, but it's another really nice morning out here. Yep. Yep, just like we thought. They're back out here working on the poles. My goodness, that's a lot of work there. So I was getting fidgety sitting around the house waiting for my test results and not very comfortable sitting anywhere around the house. So we're in Ruby. Dawn found Carver Creek State Park, which we have not been to before, and it's not too far from the house. And it's still really nice out there today. It's not oppressive like it normally would be for July. So we're gonna go see what we can see. Yeah, so it's 31 miles, 38 minutes. It's sort of toward Lillington, Raven Rock, but a little bit on the other side of it. So normally when we head down south toward Fayetteville, we're on Highway 401. Today we're on 210. And Dawn is using autopilot and enjoying seeing how she reacts to the road. Oh my word. No. We are in the park and we are on a gravel dirt road.
We're doing 8 miles an hour, so we don't stir up a lot of dust.
I think you're going to need to dust her when we get home, Donnie.
Yeah, well. Okay.
Wow, we could see a fox squirrel today. I've never seen one of those, and I love these alien-looking passion flowers. Don says this trail reminds him of Alabama. I said it reminds me of New Jersey, because New Jersey's near, you know, the shore. It's this white sandy stuff. Underneath it's gray clay.
Oh, Alabama's just out in the baking sun.
So that dead tree straight in front of me, it has lots of holes in it, and it's the home of a red-headed woodpecker. This is what happens when you're close to Fort Bragg. Some people think it's cool in the shade at the picnic table today. Long Valley Farm. This former winter estate of James Stillman Rockefeller was named by Robert Wall Christian, who pioneered scientific farming methods here in 1914 to 1927. The 1,240 acre farm was purchased in 1927 as part of the Rockefeller family's Overhills estate. The Rockefeller house, built in 1938, overlooks the 100 acre McDiarmid Mill Pond, which was created around 1850. While Long Valley was a private retreat for Mr. Rockefeller, its livestock and crops supported many tenant farmers and their families. Donated by the Nature Conservancy to the state of North Carolina in 2010, this site opened to all as part of Carver's Creek State Park in 2013. Don says they only open the house to tours a few times a year, one of which is coming up in a couple of weeks actually.
The facility is currently closed to preparation of future closing.
So their dam broke. They had 14 inches of rain, she said, near around the time of Hurricane Matthew. And the house did look out onto the lake, which is obviously right now empty. They do have plans to hopefully restore it. Yeah, the guys are enjoying the cool grass in the shade. Yep, this is the dam that got messed up, and here's where the little grist mill is. Such a shame that it got messed up. I'm sure the people over at Yates Mill sympathize. You know, Hurricane Fran in 1996 tore up Yates Mill, and they had to collect money and go through major repairs. And this spot over here will need similar love and attention if it's going to come back to life.
Yeah, I agree. Back to water down here.
Quite the impressive oak tree over here. That is one old tree. So this is a live oak. See the tiny finger-shaped leaves, but this is an oak tree. Well, I sure hope they do raise the money someday to restore this so that folks can safely go inside. So this would be the back side of the house. It's got the center main section and then these two side buildings. I suppose one of them is the kitchen. So the back side of the house here has some ancient southern magnolia trees, and they drop their leather-like leaves onto the ground in the spring and put out new leaves and really pretty white flowers, and then these ginormous seed pods. No hope for growing grass underneath one of these babies. Here you can see the water intake for the dam. Yeah, they call this close or big structure the pavilion. I guess the grist mill is actually that smaller building down just a ways.
It is. So you can actually see the cypress stumps down there in a little bit of water. That's probably the lowest part of the pond, mill pond. Of course, it's all empty now. You got these cypress trees growing right here on the edge.
So this is a wildflower. It's called a meadow beauty. Yeah. Check out this long needle pine.
You should go back here. Did you get a picture of that sign?
No.
Oh, too bad. So this is, they stay like this little bushy thing for like 3 years.
Wow.
This is called the bottle brush stage. They're like 7 years old. These are probably like 7 years old.
Wow.
And then when they get about 10 years old, like I guess it's getting this one right here, they start shooting up.
Way cool.
But it takes them like, you
know, a long time to get started. Huh.
You know, some pine trees grow like weeds. These don't grow like weeds so much.
Right. Well, down here near Fort Bragg, we're technically in the sandhills, as evidenced by the sandy soil here, and these long needle pines, they grow down in this part of the state.
All this scrubby stuff has to be burned and disappeared. I would say they're going to burn pretty soon.
Yeah, we're noticing the charred bark, and that was from a controlled burn. We haven't seen any squirrels, but we did just see a bunny rabbit cross the trail.
Oh, he's right there hiding in.
I think so. Probably so.
He's still there.
I'm looking for him. Hey, buddy. You safe down in there? Don's having visions of a unicycle.
That's right. This is a nice, firm enough trail you can ride on. That sand and unicycles don't mix.
What'd you find, buddy?
A cool frog.
Oh, whoops. Whoops.
There he is.
There he is.
He's jumping away.
He is cute. Little hop toad. That's what we called him in New Jersey anyway. We survived. We made it. We're just back to the parking lot. Yay! Oh. There's the parking lot. Yes. Yeah. There's an old tobacco barn. We kept Ruby on 80, but I just cranked her down to 70, baby, so she's nice and cool when we get inside. I'm 250 steps short of 10,000. Wow. And Don says it only cost us 7 miles of range to leave the air conditioner on 80 while we were walking. I don't know exactly how long we were walking, probably a couple hours.
No more than 2.
Yeah.
We'll know exactly when we get home. Tesla Fire tells how long we were parked.
It's time for ice cream. So how was that flavor, Donnie? That was cheesecake, caramel, something?
Chocolate chip, yeah.
Yeah?
It was good. I don't like the cheesecake in it.
What did you think?
I'm happy.
Happier than you were out there on the trail?
This has chocolate chips in it, bits of cheesecake, and bits of what tastes like Oreo on vanilla ice cream.
And I have a dirty milkshake, which is a shot of espresso with cookies and cream ice cream and whipped cream and a cherry on top. So this place is called the Cream and Bean, and they have great coffee and great ice cream. Really nice older home here in Lillington. Hi guys, we're home. Hey Donnie.
Hey, pretty girl.
So did the blower get some of the dust off?
Yeah, it knocks off the chunky stuff, you know. And then this is just a light dusting, just to knock off the rest of the chunky stuff. And then I'll do the detailer.
Peekaboo, I see you. Look what came in the mail today. One of our viewers found this at their local store and mailed it to us. Thank you very much. Super excited. We now have a red Model X. Yay! I'm sauteing us up some more onions and cooking some chuck eye steaks and asparagus for dinner. I've got my 10,000 steps. My little fireworks symbol went off on my Fitbit. Yay! That's awesome. Better have been 10,000 steps after we were out in the heat. Don did such a good job of trying to keep me distracted. He really did. But unfortunately, it's 6:30 and I haven't heard anything back from the radiology office or the orthopedic office, despite leaving a message for the triage nurse and sending the doctor a message trying to follow up. So I guess I'm not going to know anything today. I mean, there's always a small chance he's working late and I'll hear something, but I'm not thinking. I really wish they wouldn't keep me waiting. One of my things I judge my doctors on is just exactly how much time they keep me waiting for test results.